and welcome to all the listeners, wherever you might be. Good morning, good evening, good day. We are so delighted that you are here to help us in this hero's journey facing the debt giant. American education now is in shambles. I think we all can agree. Confusion reigns as laws and rules change frequently without notice. Education loan forgiveness, yes, it's promised by the Biden administration. However, this program is now blocked by a legal challenge, and its intended scope will lift perhaps 1 or 2% out of debt only of the 48 million young Americans trapped in student loans. Is this an impossible situation? Is there any relief for these young Americans? Well, many good people are playing by the rules, paying debts on time with great personal sacrifice. Yet their principal amount is not reducing after 6 or sometimes even 15 years. That's just not right. Student loan repayments have been on pause since 2020. Yet quite soon are scheduled to resume after June 2023. So what real options exist for the latter half of this year for all of those students and graduates still struggling with their debts? Well, to address these real pressing questions, to turn down the stress levels of student debtors, to dial down the worry and anxiety for some of the daily mental anguish of paying bills, we propose an interactive journey shaped as a hero's journey, using storytelling simplicity to explore together refinance choices and the benefits of living debt-free and how to achieve them. Hello, this is Dr. Omar Fisher. I'm the Chief Strategy Officer for Defynance, based in Atlanta, Georgia, and Tampa. Your host for this series of an education webinar, free to anyone interested, called Facing the Debt Giant, to be presented every 2 weeks. We chose this storytelling hero's journey approach because it's engaging to you, the audience. It's easy to understand the plot, the hero's dilemma, the fierce enemies he must overcome, and the soul-destroying nature of the debt giant. But it's not all doom and gloom. Don't worry, this story has a happy ending. So stay tuned to the conclusion of episode 3 to hear how all of this plays out. We begin our story with our hero. Let's call him Alex. And back in college, several years ago, he first wrote in his journal his dreams. Like most of us when we're in college, thinking forward, what will he do immediately upon graduation? Well, among his dreams were to become a high-paying radiologist assistant at an outpatient clinic, to travel for 1 month every year, maybe that's $10,000 or $12,000. Start a saving account using perhaps Robinhood, partly in USD and partly in digital coins. Make enough money quickly to propose marriage to Sue, his girlfriend, for the past 3 years. Cost of wedding and honeymoon travel might be $20,000, $25,000. And of course, like most Americans, the dream of buying a house, a 2-bedroom house, might be $600,000 times 20%, so he needs at least $120,000 as a down payment. He's driving a Ford Mustang. It's 5 years old or so. He would like to upgrade that to an SUV. Maybe he needs $40,000 for that investment. And of course, being responsible, Alex, our hero, would like to build an emergency fund, 6 months of income, or roughly $30,000. And not to forget his parents, who are in somewhat ill health, he would like to offer them better Medicare coverage, which could be another $500 or so every month. However, today, all of these dreams are on hold because of the student debts he must carry. So let's introduce our hero as of 2023. So please meet Alex, our hero, age 27, so 5 years beyond graduation from college. Unmarried, although he has a girlfriend of more than 3 years and is looking to marry. Alex is working as a healthcare radiologist. He's the first college graduate from his Egyptian immigrant parents. He resides in Cleveland, Ohio, in an urban apartment with 3 college buddies in order to share rent expenses. He uses Twitter and Instagram. He loves to watch TikTok and YouTube music videos on the weekends. Alex's annual income is about $65,000 before tax. He carries student loans of $42,000 that helped him land his first job. Alex, however, suffers from migraine headaches regularly due to pressure to pay his bills on time. Recently, he regrets not being able to assist his parents with unexpected medical treatment bills, maybe around $2,000. And clearly, he feels stuck, where his lingering student debts are blocking his financial progress. So Alex's most pressing financial challenges as he faces the debt giant are, although there are many, but isolating the top 3, Alex today has a negative net worth. He has 0 savings ratio, and about 40% of the monthly income goes to service his debts. But wait, there's even more. We need to recognize that the last 40 years has meant wages growth for the top 20% of jobs is about 2.1% annually. And for the bottom 50% of jobs, it's less than 1% annual growth rate of wages. Now, this needs to be compared with inflation, because what we're using our money to pay for food and housing and transportation, that actually has gone up at least 2%, and in some years in excess, some years below. So the question arises is, how can you assure that your wages growth will exceed inflation annually? So what exactly is our hero's dilemma? Question: have you ever felt this way, seriously worried or depressed due to your student debts? So what can be done to change this situation for Alex and perhaps for yourself? Well, there's hope. We at Defynance, we're the wizard in this hero's journey. Although we don't have a magic wand, we do have real life solutions. Firstly, Alex must get clear on the real choices he faces when battling the debt giant. 1, our hero can do nothing, yet that brings the same old results. Our hero can consolidate loans. The result, though, is still being in debt. Third, there's a refinance option, seeking a better interest rate, but still Alex would be in debt. And let's be real, today interest rates are rising. The cost of money is increasing. Or there is a fourth option, refinance, yet using an income sharing method. So this brings up a question about our hero's dilemma. What is the pathway to financial freedom? And how to shift from being a debtor to a definancer? A definancer uses the sharing income method, the focus being on becoming an earner, in order to replace worries and debt stress with financial confidence, renewed career goals, and a fresh start to wealth building? Which path will our hero choose? Great question. But time's up for this episode, and thank you for participating. Please join us in 2 weeks for episode 2, when we see what happens to Alex, our hero. Tune in again to hear how the hero leaves his ordinary, debt-filled world with worries, anxiety, and perhaps a defeated mindset, and so journeys on in partnership with the wizard. Thank you for participating. Until next time, live debt-free.